Hello everybody, Billy here from Cosplay Lego, and today we will be doing the latest addition to the Darth Vader cosplay. We will be making his life support box. So, to start off with, I've made these stencils in Photoshop, and you can see them on screen right now. If you want to use them, then screenshot them and print them off. And they're all A4 sheets of paper. So these two here are both ones that need to be cut out of 1cm foam. And these ones in the middle need to be cut out of 2mm foam. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this page and cut all these out, and I'm also going to cut this box out of 1cm foam. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly do that. So first things first, I'm just going to start by tracing all these pieces onto this 1cm thick foam and cutting them all out. So let's go do that. When you're tracing the pieces into the foam, it's going to be handy to use some pins just to keep the paper down so it doesn't move around while you're tracing it. Okay, so now I have all the pieces traced onto the foam. Let's cut them out. Okay, so now that we have all the pieces cut out, it is time to stick them together. And the way that I'm going to be sticking them together is with some contact adhesive. I got this from Bunnings. You can get anything. Usually, you get a lot of things like it from probably your local hardware store. And the way I'm going to be sticking it together is I'm going to get one base thing, and I'm going to get two long ones on either side like this, and two of these shorter thin ones like that. And then I'm going to stick this one on top like that. So that'll be the shape of the box. The way that the contact adhesive works is you get it on a brush, you paint it on one surface you want to stick it to, you paint it on the other one, you wait 5 minutes for it to dry, and then you can stick them together and they will be as strong as, like, it'll be as if it was all just one piece of foam. It is incredibly strong. So let's glue it together. Okay, so I've just cut out this piece here, and what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to cut this into fours, into quarters, and then I'm just going to glue them in here just to give it a bit more support, just like that. So I'm going to go glue them down. Okay, so for the next step, you guys might have already guessed it, we just need to glue this last bigger tile right on top like that. So let's do it. Okay, so now we're going to make some of these into foam. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to grab one of these 8 boxes. And with this, we're just going to trace it twice onto some foam. So now that we've got both of these, what we're going to do now is we're going to get one of the sides, and we're just going to cut a diagonal across the piece. Just like that. So now it's a sloped piece. And then we can sand this down just to make it all smooth. And we have to do that with both pieces. So next, what we're going to need is we're going to need to cut out one of these rectangular pieces from this page. And this, by the way, this page here is meant to be all the stuff that's meant to be cut out of the 2mm thick foam. So we're gonna cut one of these out, and we're gonna cut it out of 2mm thick foam. So let's do that. So here I've got some 2mm thick foam. We're just gonna trace it on like we did with everything else, and we can cut it out. So here we have it all cut out, and as you could have possibly guessed, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be sticking these two pieces on top of it, just like that. And when we stick the two pieces, we want to have the slope facing inwards on both sides, so it's a mirror. Now we have this little thing. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make 3 more. So let's just go do that. Okay, so now we have 4 of these switch things. Great, so let's get on to the next thing. Next, we're going to need the stencil for this longer thing here. And we're going to need to cut 3 of them out of the thicker foam. Okay, so now we have 3 of these pieces. What we're going to do is we're going to get some sanding paper, and we're going to sand down the sides. So yeah, I'm going to do this one, and I'll show you what I mean. So now it's like this sort of shape. Like that. So I'm going to do that with all 3 of them. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to trace 2 of these onto some of the 2mm thick foam. So this is what the 2 pieces look like after they've been cut out. Lastly, we're going to have to cut out 4 of these D-shaped things out of some more thinner foam. And we're going to have to glue one of these to each end of a 13.5cm straw. Okay, so now it is time to fill in all the little cracks and holes on the side through the spots that we've all glued together. And to do that, we will be using polyfiller, which is this thing that's, I think it's made for walls to glue together. I've used this before in the past, and works pretty well. So we're going to be using that to fill in all the little holes that we've left there. Also, all the little holes in the middle of the switches pieces here. So yeah, and then once it's dried, we can go over and sand it all. So let's apply some of this polyfiller. I'll get some on my finger. And then it's as simple as just running it along the spots where there are holes. Okay, so now we're just going to coat everything in a flat grey primer spray paint. And yeah, I'm just going to cover everything with it because everything's going to be eventually painted. So let's do it. Okay, so now that we've done that, it's on to painting these pieces. So, the first ones we're going to have to paint are the 2 straws, 3 switches, and the 3 coin slot bevel ones. And we're going to be painting them in a Rust-Oleum metallic aluminium colour. So, let's do it. So the next things we're going to be painting is the last switch and one of the thinner tile pieces. And we're going to be painting them in red, once again from Rust-Oleum. Okay, so now it's time to go over with an actual layer of proper paint for the box. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's all this that's going on the side here? Now, this is just some vinyl, and I glued it, and I stuck it on, and put some Velcro there, and that's how I'm going to be attaching the chest box to me. And don't worry, I'll run through how it all goes together later. But now, let's get to painting. And to paint, I'll be using some Rust-Oleum gloss black paint. Now, this is 2 times the coverage of every other paint, so it's really good. So yeah, just gonna paint it. So let's do that. Okay, so now that the 4 switches have dried, we're gonna get some Rust-Oleum gloss black again. We're gonna spray it down till it glops on this piece of just excess material, and then we're just gonna paint along the edges, along these pieces here. Just paint the gloss black along here, just to give the bottom that gloss black colour. So, let's do it. So, now we're going to do a similar thing to what we just did with the switches, with these 3 pieces. So, we're going to get the red spray paint this time. We're going to spray it on a scrap like this, like we did with the black, and then we're going to paint like a line across the top of all these in red, like a thick one that covers the whole top in red. So, I'm going to go do that. now that these have dried, I'm going to go over with a black line straight through the middle of all of them. And then they're done. Okay, so now we're going to go over the second tile piece with a blue paint marker. This is a Posca marker. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's see if I can get some paint out, if there's any left. No, there's none left. Okay, so now I'm just going to use this acrylic paint that I found. It's the Art Studio acrylic paint, and it's the right blue color, so I'm going to use that instead. Okay, so now we're going to glue all the pieces onto the chest box. So, the way that these pieces go on is we've got the two straw pieces on either side like this. Then we've got the switches along the bottom with the 3 silver ones on the left and the 1 red one on the right. Like that. Then we've got the 3 coin slots up here. And then we've got the 2 tiles up here with the red one at the bottom and the blue one at the top. So, I'm going to glue these pieces down, and to glue them down, I'm just going to use some more contact adhesive. So, let's do it. Okay guys, so it is now fully completed, and I will be showing you, as I promised, how to put it on. So, to put it on, what you gotta do is, you gotta get the long strand, place this on your tummy, wrap it round, wrap it around like this, and then once we wrap it around like this, we place this Velcro on the underside of the chest box like that, and then we get these, put them both over our shoulder. Actually, I can probably get away with making this a bit tighter, I'm going to be completely honest. Like that, one over our shoulder, put the other one over our shoulder, and there's more Velcro underneath like that, and like that. And there we go, that's it fully on. So, there you go, that's the finished chest box, and that's what it looks like on. Looks pretty cool, huh? But I reckon you get a better idea of what it looks like if I put some more of my cosplay on around it. So let's do that. Okay guys, this is what it looks like with a bit of my other cosplay bits on. I've got my belt, my cod piece, my lightsaber, my shoulder armor, and of course the helmet, which I was already wearing. And as you can see, it is really beginning to take shape, this Darth Vader cosplay. And also, if you want to check out the videos for how I made the cod piece, the shoulder armor, and the shin armor, then you can watch that in a video. You can watch my review for the helmet, and you can watch where I made the belt, and also you can watch when I made the lightsaber. So I've got videos on how I made all of these, so if you want to check them out, go right ahead. So, thank you very much for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope that if you're making a Darth Vader cosplay, or you just want to make the Darth Vader chest box, then this video helps. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.